that Clarion gave defensively. Just need to take what's there, and if we can get the ground game going, it will really aid it. Hopefully it'll bring a DB up to open up some more passing lanes. But we'll see how we get going here. Beavers opening the game, trips to the left here. Here's a snap, and they're going to toss it coming right with Duncan. He cuts it back, breaks the tackle, and another. There goes Duncan. Works his way across the 30 to the 31. Give them 8 on first down, and a great start for the Beavers on the ground.
Yeah, if they can keep that up, that's exactly what they want to do. There's no doubt about it. They actually had, you called it, they had 3 wideouts over here on the left-hand side, and they only had 2 blue jerseys on them. So somebody was uncovered if they want to try to run one of those quick screens. Could be effective, but no reason to do that when you're getting 8 yards of the clip on the ground. So
yeah, they did a really good job on that play side. Schneenberger, the linebacker, really came in, got inside his block. London Duncan used his vision to cut back. 2 receivers each side on 2nd and 2. Duncan sidecar to the right. They give it to him right up the gut near first down yardage. Believe he got what he needed the 33, and it will be a DuBois Beavers first down going to the sophomore running back early. And like we said, Keith, they get this ground game going, that'll open up everything this offense wants to do.
No doubt about it. And he did a great spin move there, and he actually went backwards. He drove with his legs, and he went backwards to get the first down yardage.
DuBois has not beaten Hollidaysburg here since 2009. And I got to give someone a special shout-out here once we have a break in our action, who was a part of that 2009 win against Hollidaysburg. 2 receivers each side here. Fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 on the DuBois 33. Wingard's back. Quick play fake. He's looking under trouble. Gets out of the pocket, and he's going to be ripped down for a sack. Pressure off the right edge. The left edge. First sack of the game for Hollidaysburg. It'll be 2nd down and 19. Not where the Beavers want to be.
No, and I was kind of confused by that. I mean, they were successful on the ground to start off with. Obviously, you want to try to mix it up. But, again, Trey right into the line, and then by the time he bounced out, it was too late then. They were all over him.
Well, Patamonski.
Yeah, he didn't even have an opportunity to throw that ball away because they were all over him. They had a hold of him.
6'3", 200 pounds, long wingspan. Got the shoulder pad of Wingard. 2nd and 19. Quick throw. It's Thatcher Hensley. Tries to get out of a tackle, but won't. Just a short gain over that right side. It'll be 3rd down and 15 upcoming for the Beavers.
Yeah, they tried those passes last week, too, and similar results. They really didn't get a whole lot out of it. They need to go a little bit more vertical, I think, on those passes.
Yeah, great start on the ground. I love the approach by the Beavers. Big first down sack for this Hollidaysburg defense to get them backed up. Didn't bring a rush, just a 3-man front. Beat ours, 3rd and 15. 2 receivers each side for Wingard. Duncan sidecar to the left. Now he flops over to the right side of Wingard. Here's a snap. He's back, facing pressure, looking down the sideline. Hensley with the step. Hensley just a little too far out in front of him. Had a step, and that would have been a big-time play for the Beavers to connect on, but unable to do so. Clock stopped at 8:57, and the Beavers will punt it away here on their first possession.
Yeah, Trey just overthrew him just by a hair, and like you just said, had he been able to pull that in, that was a touchdown because he was a good 2 yards behind the D-back.
Beat Bryce Lewis, one-on-one coverage, senior corner.
But now they've made them aware that that's there, so.
Vincent Alvarado back deep. Wilmoth handles a low snap. He gets a low liner punt away. It's going to hit at the 45 and take a DuBois bounce. And Alvarado thought about picking it up, but he'll just let it bounce as Avion Bell was right there. And he'll let it hit at the 28-yard line, and that's where Hollidaysburg will start it after forcing the Beavers to punt on their opening possession.
And you got to give Wilmoth credit there. That was a low snap, and he got it off because they were coming. And he just split the 2 defenders, and it wasn't a nick, but it was very effective.
Yeah, so got to give a shout-out to my big older brother, real quick, Derek Clark, who back in 2009 had a heck of a game here. Had a big-time interception and a lot of catches in that game, a lot of big-time catches and a touchdown. Was a player of that game to beat Hollidaysburg here. Last time DuBois do so. DeLautrer handles a high snap. His Muth takes it right up the middle, breaks the tackle, still going. Runs into Avion Bell to right around the first down marker. We'll see where the spot is. Looks like they're going to mark him just short. It'll be second down and about a half a yard.
Yeah, DuBois got to be careful here because they could pull anything out of the bag. Second and less than a yard.
Backers really have to be disciplined. Delattre will ride that ball. He will pull it. They will run a lot of RPOs, hit a lot of quick slants, and avoid that zone defense. They gave him the first down after further discussion. Delatre's in the gun. 2 receivers to the left, tight to the right. Once again, a quick throw. There it is over the middle. It's out of his hands, nearly into the hands of Jackson Hansley. Incomplete. We go to 2nd and 10, but as we talked about, avoiding that zone defense, Delattre rode it, backers bit, DBs weren't quite on it. That was wide open for a first down, just wasn't able to convert it.
Yeah, the receiver, he ran that slant there, but he let the ball get into his pads. Instead of catching it with his hands, it hit his pads, went up in the air, nearly got picked off.
2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Once again, it's Muth up the middle, trying to pick his way through, and does. Jackson Hansley comes from a safety spot to make a nice tackle, take it to 3rd and 5. Muth, the leading ball carrier for this team, him and Delattre are a lot to handle, both 1,000-yard rushers on the season. Spreading the formation out here, 2 receivers each side. Here's a snap, quick throw out to the left. He's there. It's Metzger for the first down. Correction, that's Ethan Koch on the receiving end. Needed 5, got 7. Be a fresh set of downs just inside Beaver territory at the 49.
And just what you said, they're taking what the Beavers are giving him, and he knew where he had to get to. He got past the first down marker, put his hands up, and the ball was delivered right on target.
Yeah, Delatre's not going to look to throw the ball over the heads of the defense. They're just going to be smart. Quick, easy throws. Give their athletes the ball. Tight trips to the right here for Delattre in the gun. Muth to the right of him. They give it coming left up the middle. He stood up at the line of scrimmage. Loss of 1 on the play. That's Dalton Riesinger, leading tackler for this DuBois defense. Just a junior, 2nd and 11.
And that's what they want to do. They want to get him in, tackles for loss, get him in 2nd and long, 3rd and long situations.
Banks lined up, wing to the left. Got 2 receivers to the right here. Delattre in the gun. Muth joins them to the right of him. Hard count. Now Delattre looks to the sidelines, changing the play at the line of scrimmage. Muth hops over from right to left. And here's a snap. Delattre is going to keep it coming left. He's going to cut it up, and he'll be dropped by, that's Jonathan Reed. Short gain off that left side. Give him 3. It'll be 3rd down and 8 coming up here. So an opportunity for this DuBois defense to win a 3rd down here.
Just a huge play here. I don't know that they'd go 4 down this early at midfield. So
Banks motions from wing right to wing left. Evens the formation out. Delattre again up at the line. He's set. Tries the hard count again. Back to the sideline. Tigers taking their time here on this 3rd down 8. Here's a snap. They give it. Muth up the middle. Tries to bounce it. He gets the edge. First down and a little bit more. There goes Muth. He's ripped out of bounds by Thatcher Hansley, and that's just the Beavers. I don't really know there, man. Once again, got penetration. They just unable to finish the play in the backfield. Had it dead to rights. Muth just broke a couple tackles and got the edge. First down, Hollidaysburg.
Yeah, they overplayed it. I think the DN came in a little bit too much, and then with Muth's speed, he just ran around him.
That shows you Hollidaysburg will run the ball any down, not afraid to. That was a 3rd and 8. Picked it up, trips to the left on 1st and 10 from the 33. It's Delattre this time, keeping it up the middle, and he has nowhere to go. Adam Jaruzak there on the stop. Give him 1. It'll be 2nd and 9 upcoming.
Yeah, that's the 2nd carry for him, and he hasn't really got much. So they're aware of him, and they're doing a good job early stopping him, but Muth is having a little bit of success.
2 receivers each side here. Stoltz and Koch to the right. Delattre back, another quick throw. It's caught. Broken tackle, 20, 15, 10, 5. And Dalton Riesinger makes a shoestring touchdown saving tackle. Alvarado on receiving end of that. Just a quick hitch route. Made 1 quick move, broke a tackle, and off he was. No one behind him.
Yeah, you got to be able to make that initial tackle there, because once he spun and got by him, there was nobody there.
Hollidaysburg moving quickly. It's smooth right up the gut. Just kidding. Delatre keeps it. Fooled everybody and myself. Touchdown, Golden Tigers. Cole Delatre with his 18th touchdown run of the season. Golden Tigers up early, 6-0.
Yeah, he just walked in there, and it was a good play. Like you said, they had you fooled as well. And when he went around the left end, there was nobody home. He just walked in.
Great start for the Hollidaysburg Golden Tigers as they're pumped up. Certainly lost to play for them tonight. They've locked up home field advantage in our sub-region. They'll be the number 1 seed, so everything will run through Hollidaysburg, no matter win or lose here tonight. Kick is up, kick is good for the extra point. 4:44 remaining in our first quarter action, just getting underway here at Tiger Stadium in our regular season finale. You're listening to DuBois High School Football in Bigfoot Country.
DuBois Beavers Football is brought to you by Infused IV Bar. Stop in and see how Infused IV can help you become faster on and off the field. Midway Drive in DuBois, or check out all we offer at InfusedIVBar.com. And Bloom Electric Heating, Plumbing, and Air Conditioning, providing sales and service to both residential and commercial businesses. When you call, we get moving. 814-375-0884. Let's go, Beavers.
Cole Delatre keeps it off left side for a 4-yard touchdown run. Your score, first quarter action, Golden Tigers 7, Beavers 0. Trey Wingard and his offense will be going to work for the second time here this evening. Devin Walters back in to kick off. Hansley, Duncan back deep. Walters just a freshman. High end over end kick taken by Duncan at the 4-yard line, and he brings it right up the gut. There goes Duncan. Taking a couple tacklers with them. They'll mark him down at the 26-yard line. 1st and 10 is where they'll have it there for Wingard and his offense. So, Keith, what would you like to see from the Beavers here on their second possession?
I'd like to see them do exactly what they did in the first possession, get the ground game going, mix a pass in here or there, and, try not to take that 9-yard sack, put you in 2nd and long. But I would like to see the running game again. I thought they did well with it.
Starting trips to the left here, Hollidaysburg. Changing defensive schemes. Move to a forefront. More of a 4-2-5 look here. Here's a snap. It's Duncan right up the middle. Gets what he can. Breaks a Ethan Rhodes tackle. Ends up getting 4. Solid run there by Duncan, keeping the Beavers on schedule.
Yeah, there was nothing wrong with that, 3-4 yards a clip. Then you do a little play action maybe.
Joseph Kiefer and Brabin Matthews, 300 pounds each in the middle, that Hollidaysburg defense. Trips to the left. Thatcher motions in the wing. They toss it left, coming with Duncan, and he's ripped down on the edge. Consiglione got there first. No gain. It'll be 3rd down and 6 coming up.
Yeah, and he came through untouched. He knew the play. He was already sprinting through, and nobody put a hand on him. He got there right when Duncan was trying to turn upfield. He was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage, actually.
Yep. D lineman goes out. Another DB comes onto the field for Hollidaysburg for this 3rd and 6. Trips to the right for Wingard. Here's a snap. Big 3rd down here early. Hard count. Nobody jumps. Wingard changing the play. Here's a snap. Quick play fake. Quick throw. He's got Thatcher Hansley on the run over the middle. Chop down near midfield. Is going to be just short of it, the 49 of DuBois, but it's a fresh set of downs for the Beavers. Schneeberger on the stop.
Yeah, there was good pass protection that time. As soon as he got the ball, he just stood back there and waited for Thatcher to make his break and then hit him right in the hands. With a big, tall target like that.
Beavers move the chains on 3rd down, 1st and 10. Working from their 49. Receivers in, stacked, squeeze set. 2 to each side. Here's the snap. Wingard's back. 1st down. Rolling right. Fires, crossed his body and right into the arms of Alvarado. Looking for Hansley. Overthrew him. Alvarado was waiting right there like he was catching a punt. Interception. Hollidaysburg back on offense.
Yeah, and I mean, he was open. He was standing right there in the middle of everything. He was open. It just floated on him, I guess because he was on the run when he threw it. And that was an easy pick. Like you said, he was just standing there waiting on it.
2:24 to go, first quarter action. Trey Winger throws his 11th interception on the season. Hollidaysburg coming back to work here. DuBois needs to step up here, get an early stop, keep this thing at 7-0 here, and let Trey get back to work. Easier said than done. Banks lines up wing to the left. Tight trips. Here's a snap. Quick throw. Batted up in the air out of the hands of Stoltz. Walker Thomas shot the lane there. Might have got some hands on that to disrupt Stoltz from making the catch. Once again, trying that backside quick slant. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, it was there, but it was good defensive play. He knocked the ball so the receiver couldn't get it, and he almost hit it up high enough for the D-back to come in there and make the pick. But
yeah, Walker Thomas really made that play there. Did a good job of shooting into the flat and disrupting that play. Tight trips to the left again. Banks motions over, wing left to right. They're going to give it up the middle. It's Muth, and he's dropped in the backfield for a loss. Once again, that's Dalton Reisinger. Let's see if the DuBois defense can win a third down here, 3rd and 12. Got to have this one, Keith.
Yeah, I mean, and, last time it was 3rd and 8, and they ran the ball with Muth and got it.
Yeah.
This is a little longer here, 3rd and 13. See if they can get a little bit of pressure on the quarterback here, make something happen.
Yeah, don't even be surprised if they called Delatre's number here. They're comfortable probably running it on every down. 2 receivers each side. Banks motions, wing right to left. Here's the snap. Delatre's back. They're going to set up a screen. Over the middle, it's Muth. Beavers cover it well. Muth spins out of it somehow. There goes Muth. Near first down yardage is going to depend on the spot. But DuBois once again had him dead to rights, and you bets believe Hollidaysburg's going to go for this. What should have been 4th and 10 turned into a 4th and 1.
Yeah, and they're right up to the line.
Spun out of that somehow. Thatcher Hensley tackle. Tight end left. Here they go. Up the middle. It's Muth. Muth is stacked up. He got it. Barely, but he got it. And once again, you just give credit to Muth there, but man, DuBois is just right there. They were right there to make that play and just unable to do so.
Yeah, we really thought they had him there.
Yeah, so to me, that's like a self-inflicted wound, as good as a penalty or, unsportsmanlike, something like that.
Yeah, you just got to go low. Can't be trying to get these arm tackles up high.
Double tight each side. They're going to give it to Rhodes, coming right, trying to get the edge, and does. Gets about 7 or 8 off that left side. Jackson Hansley, Johnny Reed comes up to make a stop there. 2nd and 2 coming up.
And Hollidaysburg's going with a quick no huddle here. They're trying to push things down the field.
Now they're bringing in some bigger bodies. Tyler Rogers, Ethan Rhodes, along with Banks. Banks motions from left to right. Delatre is going to keep it left, and he's wide open down the sideline. Kiss Delatre goodbye. Touchdown Hollidaysburg. And that's just simple. That's all on the defensive end. The defensive end, especially in this offense, the stats say it. If you look on the stat sheet, this young man has 1,000 yards rushing. That end cannot bite on the handoff. Our ends, both sides have got to have eyes on number 4. Just a blown assignment.
Yeah, well, the ends are having trouble no matter who has the ball. But, my gosh, I didn't know he had that kind of speed. As soon as he turned the corner, he just left everybody. He ran away.
Walter's extra point is up and good with 12 seconds remaining in first quarter action. Your new score, Tigers 14, Beavers 0. You're listening to DuBois High School Football in Bigfoot Country.
DuBois Beaver Football is brought to you by DeLulo Transport and DT Auto Glass Windshield Repair and Replacement for all vehicles, including medium and heavy-duty trucks. 349 DuBois Street or visit DeLuloTransport.com. And Caleri's Bakery. Get an Italian sub platter for your next game or gang get-together. And, of course, that famous Caleri's bread. Totally homemade, baked fresh on bricks for a taste no other bread can match. Caleri's Bakery, DuBois Street, DuBois. Let's go, Beavers.
Cole Delatre, 38 yards out. for his second touchdown of the evening, taking our score. Golden Tigers 14, Beavers 0 here in Week 10 of high school football. We said there's a lot of playoff potential, lots of things, lots of scenarios can play out. Once we have more break in our action as our game continues here, me and Keith will break that down for as best as we can. Walters in to kick off. Duncan and Hansley back deep. And here's a hard squibber that Duncan's going to field at the 2. He's got to turn around. He's got to get out of some trouble. Here goes Duncan coming left, and he will not even make the 15-yard line. And what a kick there by Walters. I think Duncan would have just been better off to let that go in the end zone for a touchback there. DuBois will have 1st and 10 from the 14-yard line.
Yeah, I was just going to say that because he was actually backpedaling a little bit, reached up over his head.
Took him so long to secure that football, and by the time he started going, they were already down on the 20-yard line, ready to make a play. Yeah. So the fact that Duncan even got to the 14, honestly, is pretty nice. He used his speed to get around the edge. So Beavers got to go to work here, down 14. Hollidaysburg's not going to lend them anything. Trips to the right here. Here's the snap. It's Duncan up the middle, cuts back. Duncan still trying to fight for yards, gets about 3, and that'll take us to the end of our first quarter. So 2nd and 7 for the Beavers when we start second quarter action. 14-0 is your score. Golden Tigers on top of our DuBois Beavers. You're listening to DuBois High School Football in Bigfoot Country.
DuBois Beavers football is brought to you by the Greater DuBois Area Chamber of Commerce, serving 14 municipalities to make life better. Proud to support all of our local businesses and our area youth athletes, too. DuBois Drug and Wellness, your community, your health, your pharmacy. Proud to support the DuBois Beavers and People's Auto Body in Reynoldsville. Here for all your collision repair needs and accepts all insurances. Let's go, Beavers!
We're back here at Tigers Stadium, and bad news on the field for the Beavers. London Duncan hobbling to the sideline, getting looked at by the training staff of Hollidaysburg. So he was kind of gimping, looked like a lower leg type of problem he was facing there. So let's hope that's nothing serious here. So running back duties will fall on junior Dalton Riesinger and senior Walker Thomas, who's played sparingly this year. Duncan has really taken over that running back spot this year. Coming into tonight with 98 rush attempts for 696 yards, 4 touchdowns.
Well, it's 14-0 on the scoreboard, but DuBois missed an opportunity on their first drive when he overthrew him. It would have been a touchdown. Second time he overthrew him again, and that was when the pick occurred. So they're moving the ball. Yep. It's just they got to avoid the turnover.
Yep. Self-inflicted wounds. Key 2 receivers each side here working on 2nd and 7. Riesinger in the backfield with Wingard. Facing pressure. Winger's got to escape right. Looking to get to the edge, and he's going to be ripped down by Rhodes. Don't think he got much there, Keith. Might have even lost a yard. So that'll go down as a sack, I believe. Second sack of the night. Yes, sir. Credit Rhodes. Winger couldn't get back to the line of scrimmage. Clock stop at 11:52. So Winger got out of bounds. So 3rd down, 8.
But again, couldn't he have just thrown that ball away? He was way out of the box. I mean, running to the sideline, just throw it away.
Yes, he could have.
Don't take a sack.
2 receivers each side here. Another big early 3rd down. Don't want to trail these Tigers by too much. Winger's back, facing pressure, dumps it off. Here's Riesinger, makes a nice catch, but Hollidaysburg all over it. That's Rhodes, maybe a yard. Bring on the punt team for the Beavers.
They were waiting for that. They had the receivers covered downfield, but I think that was what they wanted to do anyway as far as the Beavers go. And like you said, he had to make a good catch on it just to catch the ball. And then when he turned, there was blue jerseys everywhere.
Yep, and Hollidaysburg really fired up on their sideline, chasing a 10-0 season here. Not easy to do. Riesinger got a couple there. It's 4th and 5. Got flags down. I'm sure this will be on DuBois. False start against DuBois. Back him up 5. Wilmoth will basically be punting from his own end zone now. That'll put Albarano around their own 40 to field the punt. It's either a false start or illegal formation there.
I would say it was illegal formation. I didn't see anybody move, but
yeah, you're probably right. Good snap here. Kick is away by Wilmot. Albarano will field it at the 43, trying to get the edge and breaks the tackle. Now he's reversing his field, reversing it again, breaks another tackle, runs right into Colton Stubbs, who makes the stop, but prime time field position for the Golden Tigers on the DuBois 36-yard line.
And we got another player hobbling off.
Make it 38. Yeah, Avion Bell coming off a little lame there. Starting cornerback here tonight. But more importantly, Hollidaysburg working with a 2-score lead here and looking
to add to it.
To go up 3 here.
You know, the guys down there in white on the field, those DuBois players, they can't get dejected. They can't hang their heads. You know, this is a good team they're playing, obviously, but, you can't just say, hey, we don't have a chance, because they do.
Wayne left for Delatre in the gun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Here's the snap. He's back to throw. Delatre, all the time in the world, facing pressure. Now looking left. Got plenty of room to take off and run, and does. Runs right into Riesinger. Gets about 4 or 5 off that left side on the scramble. Hollidaysburg will take that. It'll be about 2nd down 6.
Yeah, he's a big, tall kid, and, he's got a stride on him that he covers a lot of ground in a hurry.
Yeah, Hollidaysburg was taking a shot there for the end zone, trying to take advantage of the short field here. Trying to do a quick hitter there. Trips to the right here for Delatre. In the gun. Here's the snap. They give it up to Muth, and he's cut down by Crawford. Give him about 4 right up the gut. It'll be 3rd down 2. Make it 3rd down 3 coming up.
Yeah, with the running game they have here, though, you got to figure this is definitely 4-down territory if we don't get this.
Yeah. No question, Keith. They haven't been stopped yet.
Yep.
Even when DuBois has them dead to rights, they haven't been able to finish. Trips to the right here, 3rd and 3. Delatre checking at the line of scrimmage.
False start.
Yeah, we got a false start. False start, first penalty against the Tigers tonight. Make it to 3rd and 8. So.
But like you said, they're not afraid to run in any situation. So last time it was 3rd and 8, they ran it. Got like 12 yards, I think.
2 big downs here once again for the Beavers. Can they get a stop? 14-point deficit, not a problem for this offense once they get moving. Got to get a stop here. 2 receivers each side. Albarano coming in motion. They fake it to him. Here comes pressure. Delatre gets out of it. Got a first down. Well, he's near for it'll depend on the spot. He quite didn't get there. Maddox Clark almost had him for a sack. Couldn't get there. Once again, Delatre doing a good job in the pocket, getting out of duress. Yeah, he 4th down and about 3, Keith.
Yeah, he did a little stutter step there because somebody had him in his sights, and then he did that stutter step. And like I said, he doesn't even look like he's moving, but he strides so far.
Delatre quickly has his offense to the line. 4th and 3 here. Biggest play of the game here for the Beavers. Need a stop. Keep this at 14-0. That's your score. Golden Tigers on top. Here's the snap. It's Delatre right up the middle. First down, Golden Tigers.
Boy, he just I don't know. They might measure this.
Spots.
They might measure this if they don't call it.
The FAR judges, which what I had eyes on, gave him the first down. Yeah, so that's where the first guy spot the ball. So I don't know what the officials were doing there. I had eyes on the FAR judge on the Hollidaysburg sideline, and he had the first down by a yard. It was the guy on the DuBois sideline who marked it back. But then
he got overruled.
With the guy, so first down Hollidaysburg. 2 receivers each side. Here's a snap. Quick throw out to the right. It's caught. Hansley's all over him. Just a short gain. Give him about 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Clock winds under 9 minutes and counting now. Second quarter action.
Yeah, he made that catch and actually ran backwards because he was going to try and get around Hansley, but he didn't buy it, and he stayed right there and broke down and got him.
Beavers got to come up and stop here. Trips to the left here for Delatre. Muth to the left of him. Here's the snap. Delatre's back. Delatre under trouble again. Gets out of it. Gets some positive yardage near the 20. Give them 3 to bring up 3rd down and 5.
Yeah, the D-backs are doing a good job downfield with coverage. I mean, he's not going through progressions or anything. He looks at one guy, and if that guy's not open, then he just pulls it down and starts running.
It's going to be tough for the Beavers to get to Delatre. Proven already, 2 receivers each side. Here's the snap. Delatre's back to throw again. Another quick throw. It's caught. 1st down. That's Coke to about the 11. Samson Deeb on the stop, but Hollidaysburg heading towards that end zone bit by bit here.
That was a great timing pass. He threw the ball before the receiver even broke, and then by the time Deeb got there, it was too late. But it was good defense. It really was. It was just a good pass.
3 tight ends on the field for the Tigers. They give it to Muth. Coming right. He bounces up. Now he cuts it back in, breaks the tackle, and he's in for a Hollidaysburg Golden Tiger touchdown. All Tigers here. And not much life showing from the Beavers sideline here at the moment.
Or was a D end again? I mean, that was short side of the field. He did just a hop to the right, got around that first guy, and then once he turned the corner, there was nobody there.
DuBois doing a great job getting the 3rd down. They're winning a lot. 1st and 2nd down, just unable to finish and get off the field. Walter's kick is up, and it is good. 7:23 remaining in our first half. Your score, Golden Tigers 21, Beavers 0. You're listening to DuBois High School Football, Bigfoot Country.
DuBois Beavers football is brought to you by Andy Mann's Car Care. Stop and see Andy for state inspections, repair and service, and name brand tires too. Route 322 in Reynoldsville. Tri-County Performance, your local dealer of Western snowplows. Proud to support DuBois High School football and all youth athletics. And Hoffer Realty Associates, your real estate center for the DuBois area, serving DuBois, Treasure Lake, and surrounding areas. Let's go Beavers!
Carter Muth finds the end zone 11 yards out for the score. 21-0 is your score. 9-0 Golden Tigers on top of our DuBois Beavers. And, man, just think about what DuBois has missed in this one. A wide open Jackson Hansley on the first possession of the game down the right sideline, just a little too far out in front. Following possession, an errant throw by Winger that we just not accustomed to seeing for an interception. And Tigers just taking care of business up front, controlling their ground game. 21-0 is your score. Walters, this one's a lot shorter of a kick. Hansley's going to let it hit at the 15, and he'll field it, bringing it left, trying to get to the edge, and cannot. So not much of a return. They'll have 1st and 10 around the 25-yard line.
That's tough when you let that ball hit. Now, if he'd have ran up and got it in the air and had his momentum behind him and everything, but once it hit, that killed everything. That let the defense get down there.
Yeah, don't let the ball, work on you,
Yep.
Just take that out of play, go up, catch the football, make a play. Never know which way that ball's going to bounce.
Now we got to see what they're made of now here. They're down 21-0. Could very well see these guys again in a couple weeks in the playoffs, so yeah. They can't start hanging their heads. Just play the game, run your offense the way you know how, get yourself a score, and try to get back into the game.
This district sub-region crown runs through Hollidaysburg. 2 receivers each side, facing pressure. Winger steps up, fades the pocket, can't get out of trouble, breaks another tackle. Winger fires, and it's nearly picked off once again, looking for Hansley. I don't know how Winger got out of that road sack, but he did. Had him dead to rights. That just shows you the strength of Wingard. Incomplete, 2nd and 10 upcoming. Beavers got to get something going here. Clock stopped at 7:08.
Yeah, you're right. He did do a great job. I was going to say, why didn't he just throw it away? Because I thought he was going to get tackled, and he stiff-armed him and got away from him.
That was actually Consiglione and Rhodes working in the middle of that defense, inside linebackers. They're also the two guys who come in for the 3 tight end package on offense. Trips to the right for Wingard. Quick play fake. It's Hansley over the middle. That's Thatcher. First down and more across the 35 to the 37. Fresh set of downs for the Beavers here. So they're having some success in their RPO game here. The Beavers.
Yeah, he actually pump faked once and had to wait for him to get open, and then he did hit him.
Let him get into that window against that zone defense.
But Trey does have a little bit of happy feet back there, and you can't really blame him. He's been running for his life a good portion of the night. But he did hang in there. He pump faked and then waited for him to come open and hit him.
Big as Hollidaysburg front 2 their edge rushes are quick. They give it to Dalton Reisinger, left side, breaks a tackle across the 40, working to the 43. Tough yards earned there from Reisinger. It'll be 2nd and 5 for the Beavers.
Yeah, but that's good. That's what they need to do. That's what they started off their first drive doing. They were moving the ball up the field. And they respotted it.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Did you see that?
He respotted it a yard back from where it was.
Changed the ball.
Yeah.
From the 44 back to the 43. 2 receivers each side. 2nd and 5. Here's a snap. It's Reisinger again. Full head of steam. Nothing doing this time. Ball's out. Ball's loose, and the Golden Tigers recover.
Reisinger, the ball carrier, on the way.
Much like you, Keith, I don't have much to say after that. Really couldn't see anything as well. View completely blocked. Didn't see that football come out whatsoever. Reisinger, not a ton of carries on the year, but he certainly knows better. 1st and 10 for the Hollidaysburg, once again working in DuBois territory. So all Golden Tigers here in this first half at Tiger Stadium.
Yeah, I don't know if he was fighting for extra yardage or what, but that was on the far side of the field. We couldn't see what was going on till we saw all the players scrambling. We knew the ball was out, but they definitely need to stop him here.
Man in motion is Albarano. They're going to give it to him. He's looking to throw to a wide-open Metzger. Chicken Little flea flicker. Checkmate. Touchdown, Hollidaysburg. No flags behind it. Sent Albarano in motion. They handed it to him. Albarano decided to throw it. No one was on Metzger, streaking behind the defense.
Yeah, it was a wounded duck that he threw. He way underthrew him, but because there wasn't anybody within 15 yards of him, he just sat there and waited for it, made the catch, and still had plenty of time to run it into the end zone.
So Hollidaysburg showing why they are the number 1 seed in the sub-region and undefeated on the season. Your new score with 5:53 remaining in our first half. Golden Tigers 28, Beavers 0. You're listening to DuBois High School football in Bigfoot Country.
DuBois Beaver Football is brought to you by DuBois Burger King, home of the Whopper. Whether it's a double, triple, impossible, or bacon, one thing's for certain, it's just delicious. DuBois Burger King, Route 255, the Beeline Highway, DuBois, and M Chevrolet in Punxsutawney. With new vehicles arriving daily, stop in soon. Proud to support our youth athletes. M Chevrolet, Mahoning Street, Punxsutawney. Together, let's drive. Let's go Beavers!
Vincent Albarano finds Kason Metzger 44 yards out for the touchdown pass. Receiver to receiver, little tomfoolery, Chicken Little flea flicker, annexation of Puerto Rico, if you will, Keith. Trying to have some fun here tonight.
Well, I think they're
trying to keep it light up here in the box.
I understand. I'm totally with you because down on the field they are just looking, heads are down. They look dejected. I don't want to say they've given up, but
yeah, got to take home some with you.
Yeah,
and there really still is plenty of time in this football game, but something's got to happen quickly. Logan Sallows, sophomore, joins Jackson Hansley back deep, and he will field it at the 5. Here comes Sallows from right to left. He gets the edge. Here goes Sallows. Got some room to run 30. Sallows pushed out of bounds around the 36-yard line, and it's the sophomore trying to give his varsity football team some life here. Logan Sallows ladies and gentlemen. You'll be hearing that name in the next few years to come, just a sophomore.
Yeah, he picked up a great block down here. I didn't see who made it, but, then he sealed the sideline off, and then that's where he went. That's the best field position we've started with tonight.
Give Logan Salos 33 yards on the return. Gets it up to the 38-yard line. 2 receivers each side for Winger. Beavers trailing 28-0 here. 5:46 remaining in our first half. We are joined by head basketball coach of DuBois, Dave Bennett, at halftime. So stay tuned for the M Chevrolet of halftime show. Quick throw over the middle to Thatcher Hansley. He's still fighting. We got flags thrown. I think we're going to get a face mask. There was a host of Golden Tigers on Thatcher Hansley as he's near first down yardage, but we'll get an automatic with the 15 face mask.
Oh, I would think it has to be. There was only one white jersey in that whole scrum there. And that's like the second or third time they've thrown that pass, and he's been open every time. It's a big, tall target. Even if he's not that wide open, Trey just needs to throw a little high and he'll get it.
Thatcher Hansley, 33 receptions, 439 yards, 5 touchdowns coming into tonight. And he's been the main target for Trey Winger here this evening.
So they got a 1st and 10 on the 36. They got to finish this drive off and get some points here.
2 receivers each side. Double Hansley's to the right. Deeb and Roman to the left. They give it underneath. It's Walker Thomas. Cuts it back. He's brought down quickly. Short gain on the play. Give him 1. Once again, senior Walker Thomas. Very little carries this season as London Duncan still sidelined for the Beavers, and I'm sure his night is probably most likely over at this point.
You would think so.
After the fumble, and if he was good to go, you think they'd put him back in. So
that didn't look like a clean exchange there on that handoff either. It looked like that he darn near dropped that ball.
Yeah. Well,
that broke all his momentum, so.
2 receivers each side, 2nd and 9. Quick play fake again by Wingard out to the left. Low throw, incomplete. It'll bring up 3rd down, 9. So just more miscues from the Beaver offense. 3rd and 9 upcoming.
Again, not to pick on him or anything, but it just looks like Trey, he's just a little bit off, and he's got those happy feet back there right now. He's not standing his ground like we're used to seeing and delivering the ball right on the money. So we'll see here. See if they can give him some pass protection. They're only rushing 3.
6 DBs on the field for the Hollidaysburg defense. 2 receivers each side. Probably 4-down territory here for the Beavers. St. Trail 28-0. Big 3rd down here. Here's the snap. Play fake once again. Wingard steps up, evades left. He's going to take off himself. Cut back, breaks a tackle. Be brought down short of the marker. Once again, that's Eben Schneeberger on the stop. 4th and 5 upcoming. I'm sure the Beavers will go.
Yeah, the slant pattern's been there. That's been effective. They did have the one out and up that he was open, but he overthrew him. But Hollidaysburg's been doing a good job shutting the receiving core down.
Hollidaysburg substitutes a lineman for a DB on this 4th and 5. Beavers will go. 2 receivers each side. Walker Thomas is your running back, left of Winger. Here's the snap, low snap, handle. Winger looking near sideline. He's got Thatcher Hansley, who's brought down by Banks quickly. Give it up to the 23-yard line. Fresh set of downs for the Beavers to keep this one going. Clock's at 3:40 here and counting in the first half.
Yeah, Thatcher did a really good job on that. He was actually covered fairly well, but whenever Trey saw him, he threw it so he could come back and get it, which he did because the D-back didn't know where the ball was. So
yeah, I think he wanted a wheel route there, Keith, but he did a good job. The DB was on top of him, did a good job cutting his route off, working to the sideline. Winger delivered a perfect ball, 1st and 10 from the 23. 2 receivers each side and a snap. Facing pressure, Winger steps up. He's got some room to run. Here goes Winger. Trying to get to the marker, breaks a couple tackles, and he's finally cut down by Consiglione. Give him about 8 or 9, though, on 1st down. Good job by Wingard, once again, getting out of some pressure.
Yeah, I didn't see who it was, but they blitzed the middle linebacker. He came through untouched, and Trey was running for his life immediately. He didn't even get a chance to look at his receivers. He did a good job to sidestep him, and then he took off.
So I thought they were trying to set up a screen, but they they weren't. Like I said, you said keep the immediate pressure there. Winger got 6 there on that first down. It'll be 2nd and 4 here. Trips to the right. Working against the forefront of Hollidaysburg. Here's the snap. Winger rolls to the right. Under trouble. Throws it for Thatcher Hansley.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Are they going to give it to him?
Yes, they are.
Yes, they are. There'll be another fresh set of downs for the Beavers. Just outside the 10-yard line. Well, we'll see whether they spot it here. Looks like the Beavers will be able to pick up another first down here inside the 1-yard line.
Yeah, they should send that to
Nope, they're marking the ball on the 10. So 1st and goal here for the Beavers.
Yeah, to the top 10 on ESPN. That was an awesome catch.
Yeah.
He reached out out of bounds and drew it in with one hand.
The Thatcher Hansley drive here. Continuing. 1st and goal for the Beavers. Trips to the left. Dalton Riesinger back into the ball game. Winger back. It's the late handoff to Riesinger coming up the middle. Not much doing, and he lost a yard.
Yeah, he did well to get back and just to lose 1 yard. I mean, they were all over
too much penetration,
that.
Too many blue jerseys.
Yep. That's why the quick hitters are the way to go here. I mean, they can't even set up screens because they're all over that too.
Clock winding under 2 minutes here. Good time-consuming drive here for the Beavers. Hollidaysburg will get the ball in the second half, but I think the Beavers are being smart here, letting this clock wind. Don't want to send this offense back on the field. The Hollidaysburg offense with plenty of time to score before half. 2 receivers each side. Winger's back, facing pressure. Fires over the middle. It's got Sansom Deeb. We got flags thrown. And a late one. Yeah, you're a little late to the party, pal. Yeah. I think we're going to get PI there on Sansom Deeb.
That should be, half the distance to the goal on a first down, so that's going to set them up on the 4.
Well, I don't know if that's an automatic first down or not. I've been wrong before. I'll probably be wrong again.
I would think.
I don't think it's automatic first, if I remember correctly.
I don't know. Holding is,
yeah,
right?
They're taking it. Yep, it is an automatic. No, it's not.
Wow.
So regardless, it's not 3rd down. It's 2nd down. Half the distance on 2nd down. I didn't think it was an automatic first down. I can't believe I was right. 2 receivers each side. Riesinger flops from left to right. Winger's back. Stepping up. Fires. Corner. End zone. Thatcher Hansley. Give it to him. No. Unreal, man. Unreal.
I thought he caught it. I
thought he had 2 feet in, Keith.
The 2 officials right there, they kind of looked at each other, and one said incomplete, the other one said incomplete. And now the D-back for Hollidaysburg is complaining it was offensive pass interference. He pushed off me, he said.
3rd and goal facing the Beavers here following the incompletion. 2 plays here for the Beavers to score. 2 receivers each side. And DuBois is going to call their first timeout, and we will take a quick one as well. 1:26 remaining in our first half. Your score, Golden Tigers 28, Beavers 0, but the Beavers looking to get on the scoreboard here before half. You're listening to DuBois High School Football in Bigfoot Country.
DuBois Beavers Football is brought to you by William Fitty and Melissa Smith. Longtime supporters of our local communities are proud to sponsor DuBois Beaver Football. And Fox's Pizza Den. Grab a party pack from Fox's Pizza Den in Sykesville before you head out to the game. Let's go Beavers.
We're back here at Tiger Stadium. Beavers got a 3rd and goal from the 6-yard line. Questionable call there on the second and goal play. Thatcher Hansley, corner in the end zone. Looked good from our.
Yeah, he definitely caught it, and I'd say he had a foot inbounds, if not 2, and both the officials down there.
He caught the one-handed one. I'd say that one was for sure.
Yep.
For sure. So
they kind of conversed, and then they both said it was incomplete.
But what can you do? Haven't been the Beavers' night to this point, but they're trying to change the tide here. Get on the board, trailing 28-0. 2 receivers each side. Winger's back. Winger to quick throw. There's Jackson Hansley, I don't know if he was in the end zone, and guess what? They're going to mark him short. Big shocker there.
Well, he did come back for the ball, but from where we're at, we can't really see where his knees were.
And this ball is right outside the goal line. Wingard under center, going to take it himself. Here's a snap. He lunges forward.
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
They're not going to give it to him, Keith. They're not going to give it to him.
No way. They're marking it on like the 3-inch line.
They're not going to give it to him.
No, they're not going to give it to him. I thought he had it by plenty.
I thought he had the initial surge. I really did from looking here.
Let's see look where they spotted that.
That's not me favoring DuBois at all or favoring anything. That's just me watching a football game. Looks like he got that initial surge. I think there's 2 pretty bad calls there by the officiating crew on that drive there, Keith.
Can you see the ball? I can see it from here. I'm telling you, it's got to be within 3 inches of the goal line where it's sitting on the field right now.
So no points for DuBois. Defense back on the field. There's 55 seconds remaining in our first half. Hollidaysburg has a 28-0 lead.
Maybe a safety here, huh?
Chasing perfection. Big bodies on the field. Multiple tight ends.
Wow.
Delatre under center. They're going to turn. He's going to hand. Or did he take it himself? Didn't get much.
I'd say they gave him nothing. That ball is still 3 inches from the goal line.
Clock still continues to run here, so DuBois doesn't look like they're looking to stop at Hollidaysburg. Probably just trying to get out of here.
Well, they're going to have to run one more play.
Escape their own end zone here before half. Go in 28-0. Delatre under center once again. And he'll take it around edge. He's got a first down a little bit more as he gets out of bounds. So, once again, an undisciplined play by the DuBois defense. And Delatre takes advantage of it. That'll stop the clock here, 20 seconds. And now Delatre can maybe use his arm a little bit here, try to make something happen before the half. We'll see what Hollidaysburg decides to do.
That was a smart play on his part. I mean, it's almost like faking a spike, the defense just, and then they let him go. 3
tight ends lined up to the right. They're going to give it to Muth, off right side. He cuts it up, not much doing, and that will probably end our first half of play here. Make sure we're staying tuned for the M. Chevrolet of Punxsutawney halftime show with head basketball coach of DuBois area, Dave Bennett. It's a good one, so make sure we're staying tuned for that as we head into halftime. Your score, Golden Tigers 28, Beavers 0. You're listening to DuBois High School football in Bigfoot Country.
DuBois Beavers football is brought to you by Infused IV Bar. Stop in and see how Infused IV can help you become faster on and off the field. Midway Drive in DuBois, or check out all we offer at InfusedIVBar.com. And Bloom Electric Heating, Plumbing, and Air Conditioning, providing sales and service to both residential and commercial businesses. When you call, we get moving. 814-375-0884. Let's go, Beavers.
Are you looking for a new pharmacy? Hi, I'm Bill Drahushak from DuBois Drug and Wellness. DuBois Drug and Wellness is conveniently located at 209 Beaver Drive in DuBois. We offer delivery services, medications-compliant packaging, immunizations, and a friendly, knowledgeable staff ready to help you. We have been serving our community for over 18 years and will continue to be here for you. Stop in or call us at 814-371-5827 to learn more. DuBois Drug and Wellness, your community, your health, your pharmacy.
This is Bigfoot Country. WIFT DuBois, a 7 Montrose media station. This is Bigfoot Country.
Hi, it's Matt Torchetta here at M Chevrolet. If you're ready for a new vehicle, it's a great time to shop M Chevrolet. Thanks to all of our customers, we've had record sales over the past few months as Chevrolet has increased our inventory. We've got new vehicles arriving daily, and if you're ready to upgrade to a new vehicle, stop in and see us. I'm Matt Torchetta, and I'm proud to lend my support to youth athletics in our area. In DuBois Beaver football here today, M Chevrolet in Punxsutawney. Together, let's drive. Hi, it's Matt Turchetta here at M Chevrolet. If you're ready for a new vehicle, it's a great time to shop M Chevrolet. Thanks to all of our customers, we've had record sales over the past few months as Chevrolet has increased our inventory. We've got new vehicles arriving daily, and if you're ready to upgrade to a new vehicle, stop in and see us. I'm Matt Turchetta, and I'm proud to lend my support to youth athletics in our area. And DuBois Beaver football here today. M Chevrolet in Punxsutawney. Together, let's drive.
Welcome back to halftime. Hope you enjoyed our first half between Hollidaysburg Golden Tigers and our DuBois Beavers. But now it is time for the M Chevrolet of Punxsutawney halftime show. Once again, I'm switching gears on you guys, something I haven't done before. I'm bringing in another coach, Winter Sports. We're going to be sitting down with head basketball coach Dave Bennett. Dave, thanks for joining us today.
Oh, thanks for having me.
So let's dive right into it. First, we're going to talk a little football. Dave, do you have a football background at all? You a football fan in general? What's your take on it?
Yeah. Interesting story on that. So growing up, I always loved basketball. It was always a passion of mine. But my first love was football. And then I played football 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th grade. 7th grade, I actually tore my ACL in basketball. And back in those days, since I'm a little bit old, back in those days, they didn't fix them right away if you weren't finished growing. Yep. So I was allowed to continue to play basketball and baseball. I could not play football. So gut-wrenching, emotional time for me. But then after that, my full passion and focus turned to basketball.
Yeah, that's great. Almost as much as change of direction in football than basketball. But I just hate to hear that. Hate to hear that happen to you. Kind of cut your football career a little.
Interesting thing is that the injury happens in basketball, and it was more the fear of a direct hit to the side of the knee when you don't have an ACL. So yeah. So anyway, that, like I said, the football was always my love. I always said that I think I was meant to be a football coach, not a basketball coach.
Gotcha. Yeah. Well, I'm right there with you. Football, of course, number one for me, and basketball is my number two. And we'll get into that as we move along here. So, what are your thoughts on Coach Wingard and the football program here?
Oh, love what he's done. It's when Coach Wingard took over, was a resurgence of the program, and you saw consistent success, improvement. The win last year over Cathedral Prep was an incredible win. Offense is high octane, fun to watch. 6-3 going into this week. Hopefully getting that big win and getting ready for the playoffs here. But Coach Wingard, he's the best. He was my 7th grade basketball coach. When I took over as the varsity coach, he helped me out. When I ran the intramural program for the 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th graders back in the day, he helped me out. Incredible with young people, incredible teacher, great energy, great program.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. Thank you for your insight on that, Coach. So let's dive into basketball now for the remainder of our talk here. So talk about your approach as head basketball coach. What's your philosophy? What kind of team do you like to put on the court?
Yeah, my approach, philosophy-wise, we want to be great defensive team. We want to be physical. We want to be hard-nosed. We want to rebound the basketball, and we want to get out in transition. We want to push the ball any opportunity we can. So the focus has always been probably more defense-centered to be great on D. Offensively, it's the pieces we have and how do we maximize the pieces we have on a year-to-year basis. A lot of times we run a bit of a motion offense, but we try to tailor everything we do to our personnel because, for example, this year, we have a lot of seniors. We have a lot of good athletes. We don't have a lot of basketball-first guys. So how do we maximize strengths to get us to the highest level that we can?
Yeah, get your best guys the ball seems a great way to go about things, no matter what sport you're playing. So moving on here, any college or pro schemes you like to take from as you're watching games on TV at home, and are any of the schemes that you see do you put into your team?
Yeah, so when I watch basketball, probably at this point, it's hard to watch as a casual fan. Casual fans generally watch basketball, but they watch the ball. As the ball moves, they watch the player that has the ball. When you're a coach, you probably watch everybody on the floor other than the ball to see movements, actions. So I find myself drawn to when UConn plays because offensively they're so sophisticated, high level, their execution. Same thing with Purdue. So their execution, the way they go about things, I just really enjoy watching that style. So more of a fan. I like watching schemes that I feel like I'm learning from all the time. And UConn and Purdue are absolutely two of my favorites.
Yeah, you kind of answered going into my next question here. Well, I'll ask it anyway. What teams are you a fan of, college or pro? And do you prefer the college level or the NBA level?
Yeah, so I prefer the college level. Same. I think when NBA gets to the playoffs and finals, you just have elite athletes that are competing, and it's really good. The regular season's really long, so I know it's hard to keep that level for 82 games. But from the professional ranks, the level that I like the most is the Euro League, because it's the European concept, such a team concept. The ball moves, the players move, and it's like high level basketball. So I actually have the European ticket to watch the Euro League games as well.
Oh, that's very interesting. That's an interesting take. So I gotta ask. I look at myself when I look at myself in the mirror when it's basketball season. I look at myself and say I am the biggest Duke Blue Devil fan on this entire planet.
Okay.
So, is there any philosophies that you take that you take from Duke, Coach K, or that John Shire is incorporating now?
Yeah. So I've really enjoyed watching Duke. Like last year, they were one of the teams that I like to watch. A couple reasons why. Obviously, Cooper Flagg was transcendent, but Con Knippel, highly skilled guy. They have length everywhere. They have athleticism. They get out in passing lanes. I enjoy the defensive intensity getting out in passing lanes. The way they move the ball in their game was it's more of a skill game. Contrast that the game they actually lost to Houston, it's just like physicality, backyard brawl type, which, I can respect that, but I enjoy watching Duke more than a Houston, but Duke's one of the ones I make sure I watch.
Yeah, Houston, not a fan of. I'm still not over. Tyrese Proctor can't knock down a free throw to get that game tied. All we need is one possession, then we turn it over the next time.
Couldn't get the ball in bounds.
I'm still not over it, Coach. Still not over it, if you can't tell. But no, thanks, Coach. I really like your perspective on that. I actually just watched Duke's first exhibition game last night against UCF. It was a really good game. Duke always does like a brotherhood type of run in the exhibition. Johnny Dawkins is the head coach of UCF who played at Duke back in the 80s, really got things rolling with Coach K. So, now it's basketball season for me. I'm more of a college guy, too. I don't really get into the NBA a whole lot. I watch the playoffs, of course, if a game's on here. I'm certainly a college guy, and Duke certainly is my number one team. For sure. Sorry, Coach, we're going to wrap things up here. I want you to talk about your 2025-26 team. You mentioned, and I also know it's a senior-heavy team for you this year. You got some guys coming back with a lot of experience. So what's your expectations for your 2025-26 team?
Very big senior class. We have 6 seniors, and we have a lot of returning experience with Grady Galashinsky, Dylan Horner, Trey Wingard, Noah Farrell, Maddox Bennett, and Aiden Walker. And to complement them, we have a strong group of juniors and sophomores that are going to be pushing for playing time. As I mentioned, so we have some athletes, right? So Noah's going to be a Division I baseball player. Trey is a Division I baseball player, could have been a football player. Maddox is a Division II basketball player, right? So Thatcher Hansley is a 6'5" sophomore. So we have potential there. Lots of potential. So we have some size, we have some athleticism. The big key is to come out of the gates playing tremendous defense, because it's a veteran group. So we should be able to pick up the level that we need to be quicker, right? There should be less of a learning curve. So that's a big thing. Then the next thing with that is if we compete at an elite level, rebounding the ball on the defensive end, offensively, we got to figure it out. We got to put the guys in the right spots. We got to be willing to get on the glass, offensive rebound. But, this is, as I mentioned about Coach Wingard before, we've been working with this group since they were third graders. And now they're seniors already. And I'm looking forward to a season where we just compete. We try to maximize our potential and get after it.
Yeah, and that's coming up right around the corner here. We're getting close to flip that page over into the winter sports as we get into postseason here with the fall season. And Coach, once again, I can't
can't thank you enough for the time and sitting down with me and getting this interview done. So best of luck for your 2025-26 team. I always like coming by and watching your groups. I have been for the last 3-4 years now. I really like your approach. Like you said, you like to get after the defensive end and, just kind of the offense will come as the season goes. So I really like that approach. And, yeah, just best of luck for the 2025-26 season, Coach.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Yep, and that's all the time we have for the M Chevrolet Punxsutawney halftime show in Bigfoot Country.
Hi, it's Matt Torchetta here at M Chevrolet. If you're ready for a new vehicle, it's a great time to shop M Chevrolet. Thanks to all of our customers, we've had record sales over the past few months as Chevrolet has increased our inventory. We've got new vehicles arriving daily, and if you're ready to upgrade to a new vehicle, stop in and see us. I'm Matt Torchetta, and I'm proud to lend my support to youth athletics in our area. In DuBois Beaver football here today, M Chevrolet in Punxsutawney. Together, let's drive. Hi, it's Matt Torchetta here at M Chevrolet. If you're ready for a new vehicle, it's a great time to shop M Chevrolet. Thanks to all of our customers, we've had record sales over the past few months as Chevrolet has increased our inventory. We've got new vehicles arriving daily, and if you're ready to upgrade to a new vehicle, stop in and see us. I'm Matt Torchetta, and I'm proud to lend my support to youth athletics in our area. In DuBois Beaver football here today, M Chevrolet in Punxsutawney. Together, let's drive.
Hi, my name is Lincoln, and any man is my dad. Come in and see him for some new tires. They will look good on your car and keep you safe, too. He has lots of good brands to choose from, state inspections, and all kinds of service repair and even undercoating. Don't wait until your car's inspections run out. Stop in and see my dad. He's the only Andy man on Road 322. Come on in and tell him Lincoln sent you.
Football season is here. Are you fueled for the fight? At Infused IV Hydration and Wellness, we power athletes like you with hydration, recovery, and performance strips that keep you in the game and at your peak. From cramps and soreness to fatigue and focus, Infused IV therapy and PEMF therapy hits harder than your toughest workout. Walk in Infused IV Hydration and Wellness or schedule now. InfusedIVBar.com and feel the difference that real recovery makes. Infused IV Hydration and Wellness, where athletes recharge.
Welcome back to Tiger Stadium, Hollidaysburg, at the junior high here in beautiful Hollidaysburg. Was a nice drive coming down, a little overcast. We were a little worried we were going to get hit with a bunch of rain, but that seemed to be done pregame, and have a pretty nice night here in Week 10, our regular season finale here in Hollidaysburg.
Yeah, and we had our chicken fingers and French fries,
buddy,
which was awesome,
buddy. You
from
guys
the concession stand.
You frequent flyers out there to our broadcast. You know about the tendy basket here at Hollidaysburg. I'm all about it. I got it again. I introduced Keith to it, and hopefully we're back here in a couple weeks again, and we can get it again, Keith.
Yeah, it is awesome. There's more food than you can even eat.
So, yeah, just shout out to everybody here at Hollidaysburg.
We made the trip.
First class.
Oh, you're talking about
here. Got us set up in our own little area, and
nice
like
and
I said,
warm.
Nice concession stands, nice facilities here, beautiful stadium. And they got it packed here. Hoping that their Golden Tiger team can be perfect on the year, 10-0 mark, and that's what they're striving for. And they are in the driver's seat for that as they lead our Beavers 28-0. Rough half for our Beavers, but we will talk about that here in a little bit as we finish up our halftime talk here. Teams are still in the locker room at the moment, making their way out here. So let's talk about our sub-regional playoffs coming. Yes, DuBois will be in the postseason. Sub-region district made up of districts 6, 8, 9, and 10. Mifflin County, Hollidaysburg at a District 6, DuBois at a District 9, Taylor Autodice, Inner City, Pittsburgh, District 8, Cathedral Prep is your District 10 representative. So really, from the last time we talked about it, Keith, nothing has changed in those standings. Hollidaysburg, of course, 1, DuBois 2, Mifflin County 3, Taylor Autodice 4, and Prep is on the outside looking in right now, coming into 3. this week at 3-5. Taylor Alderdice 4-5. Mifflin County's 5-4. DuBois is 6-3, and Hollidaysburg, of course, is 9-0. So Hollidaysburg solidified with their win last week. They got home field advantage, no problem. It will go through Hollidaysburg once again. DuBois will, as of now, host a playoff game. They're hosting Mifflin County, but that can be interesting depending on what ends up happening here tonight against Hollidaysburg. And Mifflin County is traveling to Redland tonight to play a 7-2 Redland team out of the Mid-Penn Conference. So we know that Mid-Penn Conference is loaded, so Redland being 7-2, that's going to be a tough game for Mifflin County tonight, much of the likes that the Beavers are facing here against the Golden Tigers. So, easy. If the Beavers, we'll start with the easy route, as we are now the number 2 seed. If DuBois was to win here tonight and get to 7-3, hand Hollidaysburg their first loss. As we mentioned, Hollidaysburg solidified the 1 spot. Nothing changes there. DuBois, of course, will make it easy on them. Nobody can jump them for the 2 spot with the win here tonight at 7-3. Even with the Mifflin County win, they will have 1 win on them. They will have more points in the sub-region, so they will get the home game. Now, things get more interesting with a DuBois loss here tonight and a Mifflin County win in Redland tonight. They will both land at 6-4 on the season. So that will come down to who has more points, who had more better wins, who played more bigger schools. My guess is probably going to favor Mifflin County in their wins. Not sure exactly. Haven't paid attention to their schedule that much. We'll have to take a look at that. So if both teams end up at 6-4, DuBois might be in jeopardy of losing that home playoff game next week, Keith.
Yeah, but what we do know for sure is, I believe, unless you want to correct me if I'm wrong, DuBois and Mifflin County will finish 2-3.
Yes,
and we don't know who's going to be 2, who's going to be 3. So they'll play each other next week in the first round of the playoffs. Now, we're hoping it'll be at home, and we're figuring because Redland is 7-2 that they'll take care of business with Mifflin County tonight. We don't know that, but that's what we're thinking. We'll have a home game. But DuBois cannot look past Mifflin County to try to get this rematch set up with Hollidaysburg. They have to take care of business next week first, and as of right now, they're a little down on themselves. We'll see what they do here in the second half, but it's a long season, and they're facing some adversity tonight, so we'll see if they can turn things around.
Yeah, so there's a really, really good chance at how things are now. That's how it's going to end up. Hollidaysburg, either DuBois or Mifflin County, 2-3, and Taylor Alderdice is going to get that 4 spot. If Taylor Alderdice was to lose and Prep were to win tonight, that'll put Prep at 4-5 and Taylor Alderdice at 5-5. So not sure how that would look. I'm sure it would go to the favored team with more games played.
No, that could be.
So I think Alderdice would get that nod there. Now, another thing we can look at, if DuBois was to win here tonight, if Mifflin County loses and Taylor Alderdice wins, that puts them at 5-5. So we could see a 3-4 flop there between Alderdice and Mifflin County, which would take Alderdice to DuBois and Mifflin County here. But that's more of the stretch. We think how it's going to play out is how we mentioned it. Hollidaysburg, DuBois, Mifflin County, Taylor Alderdice.
Yeah, and we'll see what happens here. I mean, obviously, like you said, if DuBois would somehow be able to pull off a win here down 28-0 at halftime, then they would be, definitely the number 2 seed. But, either or, it doesn't really matter. They're still going to the playoffs. They still got at least one more game to go. So, they need to keep that in mind, even with the way things are going here tonight. And hopefully, Hollidaysburg doesn't grab this opening kickoff and take it down and put it in, because if they do that, then we're on the running clock for the remainder of the game. So
yeah, as grim as things look tonight, everything's still right in front of this football team. All their goals really still certainly in front of them, with the playoffs right around the corner. Trailing 28-0 here. Did these teams even warm up? They came right out of the locker rooms, right onto the field, right ready to play. We are ready to go for our second half kickoff. Maddox Barnes, first attempt. Banks will take it at the 15. Low liner Banks right up the heart of that DuBois return team, gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line, and that's where Hollidaysburg Golden Tigers offense will start the second half here. 11:54 on the clock. They lead at 28-0. And Keith,
yep,
what can the Beavers do here to quickly turn something around here, they're really going to have to get after it early and often here in this third quarter to get back into this one.
Right, and we'll see what happens here on this first drive. What kind of a pep talk they received at halftime. Some of the senior players can, bring this team back.
Two receivers to the left, wing to the right for DeLautre in the gun. He's going to keep it himself here, right up the gut near first down yardage. Cut down just short. Dalton Riesinger. The stop, give them 9 on first down. So Hollidaysburg right back to work here to start the second half.
A lot of hands on hips out there on those players wearing the white jerseys, and they're kind of just mulling around. They're going to have to pick it up here if they need to stop them.
Same formation, wing to the right, two receivers to the left. This time it's Smooth up the gut, cuts back, just got what he needed. Needed 1, got 2. Fresh set of downs for Hollidaysburg near midfield on their own 48-yard line.
Yeah, and they're not wasting any time. They're getting right back up on the ball.
Yep, they've been keeping really the same pace all night. Not the fastest tempo, but they're not taking their time. 2 receivers each side here. So again, it's Smooth up the middle. Gets out of some traffic early. Noah Crawford makes a stop. Give them 3 on first down, 2nd and 7 upcoming.
That was a textbook tackle. He got him around the legs, and down he goes. You can't go anywhere when you're around the legs. Too many arm tackles up high earlier on in this game.
10 personnel stays on for Hollidaysburg. 2 receivers each side. Moose, sidecar right of DeLautre. Play fake. DeLautre's back looking for a shot down the sideline. Koch has a step, and he hauls it in. 5. Sansom Deeb makes the stop at about the 3. So DeLautre showing off all his talents here tonight.
It was a ticking
putting that one right on the money.
Yeah, it was a ticking time bomb. We knew it was going to go off eventually. They're trying all kinds of things because they're getting ready for next week's game. So they want to try everything they've been working on at practice. They even did what'd you call the Chicken Little play?
Chicken Little flea flicker.
Yeah.
DuBois calls a timeout here early in this third quarter. 28-0 is your score. We're going to take a short break here. You're listening to DuBois High School Football in Bigfoot Country.
Hi, everyone. It's Mike at DT Auto Glass in DuBois. DT Auto Glass is your local family-owned glass shop specializing in windshield repair and replacement for all makes and models of vehicles, including medium and heavy-duty trucks, school buses, and motorhomes. And we also cut flat glass for all types of equipment as well. For personalized service and great pricing, give our technician Kevin a call. He's been installing glass in the area for over 35 years and takes pride in his work. Let us take care of you and your vehicle at the best prices in town. For a quote or to schedule a repair or mobile appointment, call 814-503-4131 or stop by the shop at 349 DuBois Street.
Hollidaysburg back at the line. First and goal. One play, quick hitter. Carter Muth, no hesitation from the umpire on that one. Touchdown, Hollidaysburg.
Yeah, that was exactly what we were worried about, that they were going to come out here and take that opening kickoff and drive it right down the field. And now, depending on the extra point, we're looking at a running clock for the remainder of the game.
Yep. Even if the Beavers cut into the 35, it'll remain. Once you get there, it doesn't stop. New kicker on Draven Peters, senior kicker. Coming on, following the move. 4-yard touchdown run. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up. Kick is good. 10-13 on the game clock in the third quarter action. 35-0 is your score. All Golden Tigers in this one. You're listening to DuBois High School Football in Bigfoot Country.
Let Trisha and your team at Fox's Pizza Den in Sykesville whip you up a party pack for your tailgate party or grab one before you head out to the game. They serve you the perfect pizza from their den to yours. Call Fox's Pizza Den in Sykesville at 814-894-7777 for the perfect pizza. Fox's Pizza Den on Main Street in Sykesville, open Monday through Saturday 11 till 9 and Sunday 2 to 7. Check out their Facebook page, Fox's Pizza Den-Sykesville, for all their daily specials and more.
Carter Muth finds the end zone, his second score of the night from 4 yards out, leading rusher for the Golden Tigers. Adds 2 more touchdowns to his totals, gives him 17 on the season. Logan Sallows, Jackson Hansley back deep. Walters, freshman, back in to send it away.
Now, we were talking off air, we're not really sure either team if they're going to keep their starters in this game at this juncture, because that's a running clock. we'll have to wait and see.
Kick is away. It's a high end over end kick. Fielded by Sallows at the 10. Brings it right up the middle. Gets through a first wave. Across the 25 to the 27. First and 10 there for Wingard and his offense. So let's see if the Beavers can get something going here in this second half. Take something home with them in this one. Not looking good here, trailing 35-0.
Just got to be careful. I mean, Deeb came off after that last play.
Yeah, thanks, Keith. So
Hobbling,
two big-time blows tonight. London Duncan, Samson Deeb sitting on the DuBois bench together. Looks like there's some crutches over for London Duncan, so that's not looking good there. Wingard, quick throw out. It's Thatcher Hansley. He's quickly upended on the play. Short gain, near sideline. Caden McChrystal on the stop.
And basically what I was alluding to there before was, obviously, you don't want to get your starters hurt. And you're in a game right now, 35-0. You're going into the playoffs next week. Already got two key players out, so you got to be careful. You don't want to lose anybody else.
Already have a few guys out coming in tonight. Calvin Cooper not suited up tonight. And don't forget, lost Hyatt Muhammad, big-time play receiver, back in week 2. Wingard's back. Wingard with time to throw. He throws over the middle. It's Thatcher Hansley once again, but he is bracketed by two Hollidaysburg defenders. Looks like they're going to give him the first down as of now, but we'll see if they change the spot, Keith.
Yeah. No, they're waving, and they're actually moving the flags this time, or the sticks this time, so we're good. But again,
really just kind of picking on these guys, man, because you've seen it. They've been moving that ball.
Yes, they have. Yeah, it's been a little bit comical, but hey,
both teams.
Yeah, in a game of this,
it's just funny to see.
Yeah.
Ball sits on the DuBois 39-yard line. Fresh set of downs, two receivers each side for Wingard. Reisinger joins them in the backfield. Here's the snap. Quick play fake again. Quick pressure. Wingard lofting it. Sideline for Hansley. He's got him on the run. 20, 15. McChrystal there. Hansley tries to carry him in the end zone. McChrystal will wrestle him down at the 1-yard line, though. Big-time play there. That's what we've been looking for all night.
Yeah, and I mean, it was there earlier, and, he just overshot him. But there he made a great play. And actually, Hansley made a good catch because the defender was right there. He had his hand up, but he got it, and then he carried him, like you said, almost into the end zone.
Yeah, it was good coverage by McChrystal. Just well-placed ball there by Wingard. Biggest play of the night for this Beavers offense. Trying to put a score up here. 7:30 and counting, third quarter action. Two receivers each side for Wingard. Reisinger. Sidecar right. They give it to him right up the gut. He stood up at the line of scrimmage, and he didn't get there.
No, he did not.
Certainly could tell there that time. He did not get in. Completely stonewalled. That was Rhodes who got there. First initial contact, along with Joseph Richardson, who's been all over the field, junior defensive end.
Yeah, they got it spotted about 6 inches from the goal line, though. Last time it was 3 when he didn't get in.
You don't know if it was 3 inches.
All right, I'll give it 3.5.
All right. We'll call it.
We'll see if they put – no, they're not going to put Trey under center. They're going to snap it back. They only have 6 inches to go.
Two receivers each side. We're racing her. Next to Wingard. Here's a snap. Quick fake. Wingard, quick throw. Incomplete. Oh. Heavy traffic. Little too tall for Wingard. If I was DuBois, I just wouldn't have been too cute here. I just would have gave it to number 10. Let him use his big frame and upper body to get in.
They tried to get it to Thatcher. He's 6'6", and he overthrew him. I think he was open.
Yeah, following the incompletion, clock still runs with the running clock here. 35-0 is your score. DuBois looking to get on the board here for the first time tonight. Two receivers each side again. Here's the snap. It's Reisinger, and he loses yards. Hit immediately. Consiglio on the stop. 4th and goal upcoming.
They just manhandled the line on that. I mean, there was 2 or 3 guys in the backfield before he even got the handoff. I just don't understand it. You have 1st and goal from the 6-inch line. They put him in shotgun.
Here we go. Back in the gun. 2 receivers each side. Beavers been down here before. Unable to finish. 4th and goal. The snap. Quick throw. Incomplete. No flags. Alvarado was all over Thatcher Hensley. No flags here. Turnover on downs.
I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. You're more of a football guy than I am. But if the defensive back is behind and has his arm on the receiver's back and is using him and reaches across him to knock the ball down.
Yeah, it looked like he was trying to fight
PI.
for his body to make a play. That should be textbook PI.
Yeah,
but
I would think so. But, last time they were down there, they didn't give him the touchdown. They marked it at the 3.5-inch line.
Touchdowns.
Yeah. And then that's just, that's a killer.
Like I said, just because that's what we thought happened, certainly doesn't mean that's what actually went
true.
on. But
I think we're in agreement on that, though.
We're far away, and that play earlier, it looked like I saw 2 feet in there. But that one, plain as day. DeLautre calls his own number off left side. We got flags flying. Rare flag thrown in the Hollidaysburg backfield.
Yeah. We're going to say a hold on that? Yeah, I'd say so. Yep, hold.
Take it half the distance to the goal. Remain first down.
So that'll take it back to about the 3.
Ball was on the 3. Take it back even further.
No, remember the quarterback ran on first down. He got it out there a little ways.
Yeah, that's right, Keith. Thank you.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, so there you are. Yeah, we're back at the 3. So, 2nd and 10 following the penalty. Thank you, Keith.
You're welcome, Dev.
Tight trips to the right here. DeLautre in the gun. There's a pull right in my vision.
Yes, there is.
Here's a snap. It's Muth right up the gut. Keeps his leg moving that pile forward, closer to first down yardage, gets it up to the 9. It'll be 3rd down 5 upcoming here. Beavers looking for their first stop of the night here. Clock winding, 4:30 and counting. 3rd quarter action. 35-0 is your score. All Hollidaysburg in this one here. Hollidaysburg looking to be 10-0 on the 2025 season. Got a tight end each side. 2 receivers, twin set to the right. Muth. Sidecar of DeLautre. Banks motions right to left. Quick screen out. Stoltz can't hang on to it. Incomplete. It'll bring up. Wasn't that?
Yeah, it's 4th down. I think they're going to punt. DuBois stopped them.
No. Why do they have its 3rd down?
No, it should be 4th. He moved it.
Yeah, the first down run was 2nd down. Then the penalty on 2nd down.
No, they have 4th and 9, right?
It should be 4th down.
Yeah, it should be 4th down.
So, on the scoreboard, it should be 4th down.
I thought it was. But 23rd.
Up the middle to Muth. Muth got the first down. Now it's 1st down.
Maybe we missed something there. There was a penalty, the hold penalty.
DeLautre on the 1st down play, the keeper. 2nd down play on the penalty. There was a 3rd down play to take it to 4th and 5. Yeah, man, I don't know. DeLautre back, 1st down, looking for it over the middle. He's got a wide open man in stride. Alvarado, midfield, cuts back 40, still going 30. One man to beat is Eberle. He can't get by him, but another big-time play for this Hollidaysburg offense, showing it all off tonight, Keith.
Yeah, he was just running straight up the middle of the field. And, that was a long pass. Took a while to get there. And he just settled under it, and it came right down to him. Then he made a cut, made one defender miss, and then the other guy caught him. But, they were looking at it like it was 3rd and 4. They're probably going to try and run it, be safe, and
yeah, no answer for the DuBois defense here tonight. 2 receivers each side for DeLautre. Here's the snap. Quick throw out to the right. It's Metzger. Metzger trying to cut up in traffic. Eberle's there for the stop. Give him 3 on the quick screen, maybe 4. It'll be 2nd down 6 coming up.
And again, there might be some people out there saying that Hollidaysburg's just pouring it on here and running up the score, but they got to try everything in their playbook to get ready for the playoffs. I do believe that's what they're doing.
And DuBois has done decent on first and second down tonight. Hollidaysburg's picked up multiple third downs to keep drives alive. They just drove the length of the field. Beavers unable to stop these Golden Tigers here tonight. 2 tight ends to the right.
And timeout.
It's Rogers and Rhodes. Golden Tigers will take their first time out of the half. We will take one as well. 1:24 remaining, third quarter action. You're listening to DuBois High School Football, Bigfoot Country.
DuBois Beaver Football is brought to you by DeLulo Transport and DT Auto Glass Windshield Repair and Replacement for all vehicles, including medium and heavy-duty trucks. 349 DuBois Street or visit DeLuloTransport.com. And Caleri's Bakery. Get an Italian sub platter for your next game or gang get-together. And, of course, that famous Caleri's bread. Totally homemade, baked fresh on bricks for a taste no other bread can match. Caleri's Bakery, DuBois Street, DuBois. Let's go, Beavers.
Back here at Tiger Stadium, 2nd and 6 for the Golden Tigers. Leading the Beavers 35-0 and looking for more here. This drive, Delattre talked about how much he's a weapon using his legs. Well, he's showing off his arm here tonight. Couple big pass plays over the middle of the field. Hooking up with Koch and Albarano. 2 tight ends to the left of the formation. Delattre in the gun. He keeps right side. Still going. Ripped up by Riesinger. Still fighting for yardage. Can't get him down. It'll be a first down at the 10-yard line. First and goal upcoming the Golden Tigers here. So we get down to a minute to play, third quarter.
Yeah, that opened right up. I mean, he ran 5 yards untouched till they grabbed onto him. I don't know if the DuBois defense getting a little tired now or.
2 tight ends each side, 2 receivers each side. Delattre, quick throw out in the flat. Cut down. See here, that's Rogers on the receiving end of that. Short gain. It'll bring up second down and goal from the 7.
Why'd the clock stop? Somebody injured?
Yeah, the officials stopped the clock. White hat on the field.
Must have been an injury.
Yeah, now he'll wind it.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, they're going to have to run the play.
They have to run one more before the third quarter. Strike 0. Two tight ends each side here. Consiglio motions left to right. They give it up to middle with Muth. He does. 2 jump cuts. Trying to get the edge now. Uses speed. Tries to get around Avion Bell and does. Once again, DuBois has him dead to rights and can't get him to the ground. And another DuBois defender is down.
And that's what we were worried about.
Walker Thomas was the one down, and he gets up on his own power and heads right back to play. So hopefully he's all right. Carter Muth finds the end zone 7 yards out for another Golden Tigers score. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up. Kick is good. 4 seconds remaining. Third quarter action. Your score, Golden Tigers 42, Beavers 0. Listen to DuBois High School Football in Bigfoot Country.
DuBois Beavers Football is brought to you by the Greater DuBois Area Chamber of Commerce, serving 14 municipalities to make life better. Proud to support all of our local businesses and our area youth athletes, too. DuBois Drug and Wellness, your community, your health, your pharmacy. Proud to support the DuBois Beavers and People's Auto Body in Reynoldsville. Here for all your collision repair needs and accepts all insurances. Let's go, Beavers!
Touchdown in for the night from 7 yards out. 42-0 is your new score here. Golden Tigers on top of our Beavers. Look around the District 9-10 crossover game. Undefeated Union AC Valley keeping that alive. That game was on Thursday. They won. They beat Reynolds 22-14 in that District 9-10 crossover game. Kane taking on Bradford. That score is 35-0 in favor of the Wolves. Red Bank Valley taking on Brookville, 14-0 Bulldogs. Central Clarion is up 14-7 on Butler at half. Cameron County and Smethport deadlocked at 0. Tussey Mountains up 21-0 on Kerwinsville. Keystone and Cowdy tied at 0. St. Mary's all over Montauk 35-0. 7-0 Penn Cambria on top of Clearfield. And Ridgeway and Otto Eldred deadlocked at 0. Walters in the kick, sends a high end over and going to be fielded by Salos at the 11. He cuts back, runs right in to a couple of Hollidaysburg tacklers. 1st and 10 for the Beavers at the 26.
Brought down by 28, Isaac Beck.
So we'll see here.
Yeah, we were talking about we didn't think the starters would be coming back in for fear of getting somebody hurt in a 42-0 game, getting ready for next week's playoff, but that's the end of the quarter, so we'll have to wait.
Yep, 4th quarter on the other side of this break. You're listening to DuBois High School Football in Bigfoot Country.
DuBois Beavers Football is brought to you by Andy Mann's Car Care. Stop and see Andy for state inspections, repair and service, and name brand tires too. Route 322 in Reynoldsville. Tri-County Performance, your local dealer of Western snowplows. Proud to support DuBois High School football and all youth athletics. And Hoffer Realty Associates, your real estate center for the DuBois area, serving DuBois, Treasure Lake, and surrounding areas. Let's go Beavers!
1st and 10 for the Beavers on their own 26. Trey Wingard and his offense going back to work. 4th quarter action just about to get underway here.
Yeah, maybe this is to boost their confidence a little bit. Said, hey,
take something home with you. Austin Everly has checked in.
See, they have a receiver uncovered.
Aaron, I can always call Aaron Austin. I don't know why I do that. Trips to the left here. Quick play fake. It's Thatcher Hansley over the middle again. He's been the featured target here today. Give him 9 on 1st down.
I don't know if Hollidaysburg starters are in or not on defense. If it looks like a lot of different numbers out there than I didn't see earlier. You'd know better than I would on that, Dev.
2 receivers each side, 2nd and 1. Dalton Riesinger is your running back. Hollidaysburg showing pressure. Here they come off the edges. Wingard, far sideline for Hansley, and he hangs on as he goes down to get it. So 2 big hookups for Wingard and Jackson Hansley here in the second half. Let's see if the Beavers can punch this one in the end zone on this one.
Once again, when he threw the ball, there was 2 D-backs behind Hansley. He blew right by both of them to make that catch.
Hansley's got serious speed. We know Hansley became the single-season receiving leader all time for DuBois Beaver football. Having a great senior year. Play fake again for Wingard. Throws Thatcher Hansley. Far sideline. Breaks a tackle and another. Should be another 1st down, and it will give them 12. 1st down and 10 at the 15-yard line for the Beavers.
Yeah, like we said at the beginning of this drive, they're out there playing for a little bit of pride and trying to build on something for next week, which is good. And they're marching the ball right down the field.
Never mind. They're going to say it's 2nd down. No, now they're going to move the chains. Jeez, man.
They're toying with you, Dev.
Yeah, they're messing me up. Trips to the left here, 1st and 10. Riesinger flops left to right of Wingard. Play fake again. Wingard's back. Looks left, now looks right. Now evades right. Still looking. Fires end zone and incomplete. Right through the hands of Jackson Hansley. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up.
That was a little behind him. He had to reach back for it, and I think it was a bullet, and it went off his hands. That would have been a tough catch.
That needs to be caught.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you.
9:35 and counting here. 2nd and 10. Clock still winding here. Hollidaysburg on top, 42-0. Not the night the Beavers were hoping for. 2 receivers each side here, trying to salvage it somewhat. Here's the snap. Wingard looking. Wingard firing. Sideline. Incomplete. I couldn't see the ball. Looks.
He's handing the ball to the official, so I think he caught it.
I assumed it would have been incomplete.
I thought he handed the ball to the official like he caught it.
Official disagrees with you, Keith. It'll be incomplete.
Well, he might have caught it out of bounds.
Yeah,
according to what the official was saying.
I could not see. I was blocked by some Hollidaysburg defenders.
3rd and 10.
Trips to the left here for Wingard. Here's a snap. He's back, facing pressure. He's going to dump it off of Riesinger, and Riesinger has nowhere to go. And he will be brought down by a host of Hollidaysburg Golden Tigers. 5-yard loss, 4th and 15. They need the 5-yard line for a first down.
Yeah, it seems like, once they get down and there's not as much field to cover, Hollidaysburg tightens up and doesn't give up anything.
Bend but don't break.
Yeah.
Quality is a good defense.
So now the Beavers are up against it. You're looking at 4th and 15.
4th and 15, not a lot of plays for that in your playbook.
And like I said, there's not that much field for Hollidaysburg to cover. The first down would be at the 5-yard line. So
I'm sure Hollidaysburg will drop as many as back as they can to keep this out of the end zone. That's where Wingard's going. He's back, facing plenty of pressure and won't even get a throw off. He goes down. Turnover on downs once again. The Golden Tigers have completely blanked this Beavers offense here tonight.
Yeah, just when they were marching the ball right up the field, and then they just stalled, and the Hollidaysburg tightened up, and that was the end of that.
And before Hollidaysburg gets back to work here, 1st and 10, we're going to take a short break. You're listening to DuBois High School Football in Bigfoot Country.
DuBois Beaver Football is brought to you by DuBois Burger King, home of the Whopper. Whether it's a double, triple, impossible, or bacon, one thing's for certain, it's just delicious. DuBois Burger King, Route 255, the Beeline Highway, DuBois, and M Chevrolet in Punxsutawney. With new vehicles arriving daily, stop in soon. Proud to support our youth athletes. M Chevrolet, Mahoney Street, Punxsutawney. Together, let's drive. Let's go Beavers!
7:30 and counting in this one. All Golden Tigers, they're back to work. Alvarado under center. He hands, gives right, first down and more. That is Tim Snyder, the ball carrier. Give him about 16-17 on first down.
A lot of new jerseys out there for the Beavers, too, Dev. You would know better. You're a coach. I think the second team is definitely in.
Yes, sir, you are
on
correct.
Both sides of the ball, I believe.
Webster, Billett, Clark, Hensley is your front four. Stubbs, Schaefer, Gregory are your backers. Shelley, Prouty, Wilmoth, Bell are your DBs. Quick throw over the middle. Albarano to McChrystal.
That's good for another first down.
Enough for a Golden Tiger first down.
He's a southpaw, right? He's the one that threw that chicken wing or whatever you
Chicken
call
little
it.
flea flicker.
Chicken little flea flicker. Yeah, so they're content to let the clock run, taking their time.
Yeah, Hollidaysburg using up all the clock they can here. And they're going to cruise, as they have all season, to a 10-0 record. Up the middle again, it's Snyder. He cuts it back. Huge hole to run behind. Gets about 8 on first down. We're under 6 minutes to play now, halfway through this fourth quarter. We know the playoffs are on the other side for both these teams. Both these teams win next week. They will meet right back here again shortly in 2 weeks, as they did a year ago. Hollidaysburg won that contest 28-25, I believe, was the final score of that one. Hollidaysburg went on to win their next state playoff game, finished 13-1 on the season. It's Snyder again, off right edge, first down and a lot more. He's at the 20, 15, finally brought down by Avion Bell just before he gets to the 10-yard line. They're actually going to mark him back more at the 13. But another fresh set of downs for the Hollidaysburg Golden Tigers, looking to put up another score here before this one's all said and done.
Which, again, it's your second team, but you don't want to tell them don't go out there and play football. They want to go out and do as best they can. But I think that one of the big things for the Beavers for next week is London Duncan, what his situation is, whether he's going to be able to be back on crutches. That's not a good sign.
Also see Maddox Clark in street clothes on the sideline. Looks like he checked out of this game at some point, was unaware of that. It's Snyder, left edge, stood up this time. Nathan Clark getting some penetration, along with Webster with the stop in the backfield. 2nd down, 10. We got flags on the far sideline. See what the flag is here. False start or legal formation, not sure. Clock stopped at 4:06 for the penalty, and it'll get rolling once ball's set. 42-0 is your score. It's been all Golden Tigers here. As once this clock strikes 0, they will have a perfect 2025 season. 10-0. And as we mentioned already, the sub-region runs through here at Tiger Stadium. 2 tight ends each side, 2 receivers each side. Alvarado in the gun. He gives up the middle. It's Snyder, and he's stacked up again. First guy there is Nathan Clark. Nice loss on the play. Take it to about 2nd down, 19.
You'll see if the southpaw slings one here or not. They're just going to keep it on the ground and keep that clock running. Well, it doesn't matter. Even an incomplete pass would keep running at this point.
Here we go. 2 tight ends lined up to the left. Here's the snap. New quarterback in. He keeps it. Student body left. Alex Hamsley with penetration here to get the loss. Was Isaac Wallace, the ball carrier, junior quarterback. Another loss. Take it to about 3rd down, 21 here. Clock continues to wind, 2:50 and counting. More substitutions coming on for the Golden Tigers. Getting in as many guys as they can in, as well as the Beavers are here, as we're getting late in this contest here. And I'm sure that sideline and their faithful over there are ready to erupt once that clock does hit 0, Keith.
You would think so. It's a heck of an accomplishment to have an undefeated season.
It's very hard, very hard to accomplish, and the Golden Tigers were able to do so this year.
There's a flag. False start.
And maybe going into this season, maybe this was a squad who might have not quite had the expectations as they did with the squad they had a year ago. But boy, did they blow by that and then some. Still returned plenty of experience. As much as they graduated a year ago, they got 4 seniors to anchor that offensive line. Same thing with their defensive line. They just got a lot of experience mixed in with a lot of talent.
Yeah, and once you start winning, then the confidence goes through the roof, and sometimes you're an overachiever. Can't complain about that. Oh, he fumbled it, and then he caught it.
Yeah, just came out, popped right back into him. Wallace keeps left side, no gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
In a mile.
Yeah, 4th down, 26 here for the Golden Tigers.
Probably be about a minute left on the clock when they snap this ball. Maybe a little more.
Yeah, the Tigers will use every bit of that play clock here. Be their final snap of offense here in this one. Trips to the right here for Wallace. Snyder, sidecar right. Here's a snap. They give it to Snyder, left side. Tries to bounce it out. Finds a lane. There goes Snyder. Near first down, 10-5, and waltzes in on 4th and 26, Keith. The Golden Tigers have not been stopped here tonight by the Beavers. And you really can't ask any easier to get a stop than on 4th and 26, but Snyder had different plans. Takes it off left side. Big boy running there. Let's see here. Tim Snyder, senior running back, 5'9", 210. So, stocky young man. Finding the end zone here. Good snap. Kick is up. Kick is good. 109 remaining in our ball game here at Tiger Stadium. Your score, Golden Tigers 49, Beavers 0. You're listening to DuBois High School football in Bigfoot Country.
DuBois Beavers football is brought to you by William Fitty and Melissa Smith. Longtime supporters of our local communities are proud to sponsor DuBois Beaver football. And Fox's Pizza Den. Grab a party pack from Fox's Pizza Den in Sykesville before you head out to the game. Let's go Beavers.
Tim Snyder and the Golden Tigers offense finds the end zone one more time on the ground here tonight. Takes the score 49-0 as the Hollidaysburg's going to go on to be 10-0 on the 2025 season. The Beavers will drop to 6-4, so we're really going to have to pay attention to what Mifflin County and Redland, how they finish up tonight. If Mifflin County loses, falls to 5-5, that'll keep DuBois in that 2 spot. If they win, they'll both be 6-4. So it'll just come down to who has the more points, and I don't know if that will fall on the Beavers side.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of schedule
Mifflin County plays a mid-pen schedule. And that is a very, very tough conference. High end over end kick fielded by Avion Bell at the 5. Slowly brings it up to the right side, and he is ripped out of bounds. Blake Kennedy on the stop. So
1 minute exactly remaining in the game.
Yep, no more snaps for Trey Wingard. Sophomore Connor Perkins will come on to finish this one up. Probably just looking at two snaps here, Keith. And
I would think so, yeah.
Depending on when DuBois gets it off, they might not even have to snap the ball again after this play if they don't get it off here in 10 seconds. Trips to the left here for Perkins. Yowie, the senior, sidecar to the right of him. They give it to him coming left. Yowie cuts back. Brought down after a decent surge off that left edge.
Yeah, they're going to have to hurry to get off another play.
Yep.
And they got a player down. Holly's got a player down. That'll stop the clock. But
yep. As they tend to him, we'll take a quick break before we wrap up here at Tiger Stadium. Your score 49-0 in favor of the Golden Tigers. Listening to DuBois High School football in Bigfoot Country.
Are you looking for a new pharmacy? Hi, I'm Bill Drahushak from DuBois Drug and Wellness. DuBois Drug and Wellness is conveniently located at 209 Beaver Drive in DuBois. We offer delivery services, medications-compliant packaging, immunizations, and a friendly, knowledgeable staff ready to help you. We have been serving our community for over 18 years and will continue to be here for you. Stop in or call us at 814-371-5827 to learn more. DuBois Drug and Wellness, your community, your health, your pharmacy.
Back here at Tiger Stadium, Golden Tigers still down on the field, training staff attending to them. But we have a moment. DuBois Beaver football broadcast thanks in part to M. Chevrolet Punxsutawney, Bloom Electric Heating, Plumbing, and Air Conditioning, William Fitty and Melissa Smith, Clary's Bakery DuBois, Delulu Transport DuBois, DuBois Burger King, People's Auto Body Reynoldsville, DuBois Area Chamber of Commerce, DuBois Drug and Wellness, Tri-County Performance DuBois, Andy Mann's Car Care Reynoldsville, Hoffer Realty DuBois, and Joe's Tuck Shop DuBois. Also thanks to Infused IV Bar of DuBois and Fox's Pizza Den of Sykesville, sponsors of the live video feed on the Love My Bigfoot YouTube channel and our Facebook page. DuBois High School football here in Bigfoot Country, 2nd and 7, and this will probably be most likely the final play of the game, and we're going to toss it to Chance Anyadike, trying to get the edge, and will not. He'll get ripped down for a loss.
He's hurt.
And we have another one hurt.
He got slammed down pretty good. He bounced off the turf there. He spun him around, and yeah, they're calling the trainer out immediately here. He's not moving.
Yeah, not how we wanted to end this game here.
Yeah, they're
completely
like get over here now.
Yeah,
they said
landed right on that shoulder.
Yeah, I don't know if they're seeing something that they got him over there that quick, or
Chance Anyadike is the one down, sophomore running back linebacker.
I mean, he bounced. He hit the turf and bounced
Well, they
off.
tend to him. We're going to take a short break and listen to DuBois High School football in Bigfoot Country.
A note from Fiddy and Melissa Smith. For many years, DuBois has been more than our home. It's been our community, our family, and our inspiration. We've lived here, worked here, raised our family here, and been blessed every step of the way. From friends who wave across the street to teachers who inspire our children, local businesses that keep us thriving, and first responders who keep us safe. You've made DuBois a wonderful place to call home. So, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you, DuBois, and let's go DuBois Beavers.
Hi, my name is Lincoln, and Any Man is my dad. Come in and see him for some new tires. They will look good on your car and keep you safe, too. He has lots of good brands to choose from, state inspections, and all kinds of service repair, and even undercoat it. Don't wait until your car's inspections run out. Stop in and see my dad. He's the only Andy man on Road 322. Come on in and tell him Lincoln sent you.
A note from Fiddy and Melissa Smith. For many years, DuBois has been more than our home. It's been our community, our family, and our inspiration. We've lived here, worked here, raised our family here, and been blessed every step of the way. From friends who wave across the street to teachers who inspire our children, local businesses that keep us thriving, and first responders who keep us safe. You've made DuBois a wonderful place to call home. So, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you, DuBois, and let's go DuBois Beavers.
Football season is here. Are you fueled for the fight? At Infused IV Hydration and Wellness, we power athletes like you with hydration, recovery, and performance strips that keep you in the game and at your peak. From cramps and soreness to fatigue and focus, Infused IV therapy and PEMF therapy hits harder than your toughest workout. Walk in Infused IV Hydration and Wellness or schedule now. InfusedIVBar.com and feel the difference that real recovery makes. Infused IV Hydration and Wellness, where athletes recharge.
Are you happy in your current job, or maybe thinking it's time to make a change? Then why not work for a company that actually cares about you? DeLulo Transport has immediate openings for multiple positions, including CDL drivers and owner-operators, non-CDL package delivery drivers for our FedEx division, and diesel mechanics. We offer competitive wages and benefits, including company-paid health care with dental and vision, 401k with a company match, paid vacation and holidays, and quarterly safety and performance bonuses. DeLulo Transport is big enough to deliver, but small enough to care. Give us a call, 814-503-4131. Stop by the office at 349 DuBois Street, or find us at DeLulotransport.com.
Back here at Tiger Stadium in Hollidaysburg, and there's silence throughout the stadium right now as still tending to injured Beaver sophomore Chance Anyadike. Just 9 seconds left in this ball game. Ripped down on a clean play. There's nothing, nowhere near dirty, just a clean football play. Chance got ripped down and landed right on his shoulder. And he's still down. They got the gurney out next to him and the stretcher.
The backboard.
And hats off to the training staff here from Hollidaysburg. There was a big-time sense of urgency to get the Chance. They came over from the far sideline. They got the girls out there running around to get the proper equipment to help out our guy down there. So thank you very much for helping out our football player the best you can down there. They're still tending to him. And yeah, Keith, I mean, like we said already, there was nothing malicious there.
No, not at all.
Clean football tackle, and that's the beast of the game right there, man.
Yep.
You know, stuff happens. Hate to see it. They're still tending to him. While they do, we're going to send it back to the station here real quick. Just 9 seconds remaining in our ball game, 49-0. Golden Tigers will get out of here with the win. Just got 9 seconds here to tick off. But we're going to take a quick break here, and we'll come back here to Tiger Stadium. You're listening to DuBois High School football in Bigfoot Country.
Are you looking for a new pharmacy? Hi, I'm Bill Drahushak from DuBois Drug and Wellness. DuBois Drug and Wellness is conveniently located at 209 Beaver Drive in DuBois. We offer delivery services, medications-compliant packaging, immunizations, and a friendly, knowledgeable staff ready to help you. We have been serving our community for over 18 years and will continue to be here for you. Stop in or call us at 814-371-5827 to learn more. DuBois Drug and Wellness, your community, your health, your pharmacy.
A note from Fiddy and Melissa Smith. For many years, DuBois has been more than our home. It's been our community, our family, and our inspiration. We've lived here, worked here, raised our family here, and been blessed every step of the way. From friends who wave across the street to teachers who inspire our children, local businesses that keep us thriving, and first responders who keep us safe. You've made DuBois a wonderful place to call home. So, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you, DuBois, and let's go DuBois Beavers.
Let Trisha and your team at Fox's Pizza Den in Sykesville whip you up a party pack for your tailgate party or grab one before you head out to the game. They serve you the perfect pizza from their den to yours. Call Fox's Pizza Den in Sykesville at 814-894-7777 for the perfect pizza. Fox's Pizza Den on Main Street in Sykesville, open Monday through Saturday, 11 till 9 and Sunday 2 to 7. Check out their Facebook page, Fox's Pizza Den-Sykesville, for all their daily specials and more.
Back here at Tiger Stadium, great showing of sportsmanship. Hollidaysburg Golden Tigers came over, called DuBois out to the middle of the football field. They all took a knee and said a prayer in regards to Chance Anydyke down. They have finally got him off the turf onto a stretcher. They're still making his way off the football field here. But, you know, like I said, we don't know the severity of the injury, but doesn't look good down there for my man Chance. Been having a heck of a JV season. Started last year as a linebacker as a freshman. Carried that over into this year. And you're going to be hearing that name called a lot for the DuBois Beavers the next 2 years. So he's getting a big-time round of applause as he's getting carted off the field here. And once again, just hats off to Hollidaysburg, getting to him as quick as they can. There was a big-time sense of urgency to help out our guy.
Yeah, they had his face mask off, but his helmet was still on, and then they had it, you know, strapped down so it wasn't moving around. So like we said, we do not know the severity, but this looks like a pretty serious matter down there, and I know I don't like to see it. That's a good young man getting carted off right now, and a good football player too. But as I said, even more important, he's a better young man. So hopefully we can see him get back to full strength soon. And the clock has went to 0, so I don't know if we're just going to call this ball game. I mean, I would think, why not? You don't want to risk getting anybody else hurt.
I think that's a great idea. The clock would have wound anyway. That would have been the final play, so I think that was handled correctly by the officials here.
Yep.
And so that will be it. That is how our game will end here. Certainly not how the game wanted to go for the DuBois Beavers.
No.
And more importantly, injury bug hurting them here. And like I said, we had a serious one to end this football game. And let's just hope Chance Anydyke is all right. But that will be our final score here.